What is up, everybody? Today we are going to be having a little look at the first boss fight in Returnal. Its name is Phrike, and we're gonna go straight into it. So at this point, you've played a little bit, you explore the first biome, you have this massive pit, you jump in, you don't know what to expect. And then you see Phrike coming up. You gotta think about is that this is not a multiplayer game. This is not a quick kind of Apex Call of Duty fight where a couple of shots will finish it. Your main thing here is understanding what the boss does and surviving it. You gotta make use of the way aiming in this game works. You don't have to be as precise as you normally need to in shooting games. Your focus is on dodging and keeping the boss somewhat in your crosshair. Talking about survival, we're going to have a look at each individual attack in a little bit more detail, slowing the video down. First attack that we're going to pay attention to is when it puts all of its arms up and you can see this firework coming out. This barrage, you just want to dodge by moving as quickly as you can to one side or the other. Running is normally enough if you have enough distance. Next up, you have this umbrella shape of round projectiles that come floating downwards. There are two ways to deal with that: either go straight to the center or go away, and they are very, very far apart. You can just pick a few. This attack is normally combined with another one that you can see here. It's doing the kind of right, left, left with the red projectiles. Those are very easy to dodge. Just give a dash. Next up, you have this charge beam. When you see it shooting for a little bit of time downwards, you gotta pick a side and dash towards it. You gotta be pretty quick on this one, but it's not too much trouble. Now we're getting near the end of the phase, so we're just gonna keep shooting it and picking left or right for each of its attacks. And you really gotta stick to the side you pick. If you go right, you go right. If you go left, you go left. It doesn't matter all that much. You get in trouble when you start going in one direction and all of a sudden you change. That's when you lose your pace, and that's when it gets overwhelming. And now we're gonna see the first new attack on phase 2. You gotta try and simplify the way you see this one. It does this kind of repeated charge to the ground. You see me dodging to the side in case it's a forwards being. This one is a circle. Don't look at it as a circle. It's just a line coming your way that's easier to deal with. As it does that, it will also come dashing to you and do a melee attack, which you just gotta dash to whatever side you pick. We'll carry on to see another new attack. It's a sideways charge beam. That one I find a little bit tricky, but all you gotta do is jump above it. So as you are dashing to the side, when you see it starting to charge, it should always pick right, because it goes from the left to the right from your angle. But the fight continues. It's quite a bit of the same, and at this point you should have seen everything at least once. Remember the combinations, and always as you're dealing with one thing, before the one is just over, you'll probably start doing something new. Here we jump, dodge to the side, and then jump above the circle, right, left, left, right, left, left, and then one more time. Gotta use your two left hands, I guess. Another jump over the charge beam, and we carry on. Slowly, but surely. It's got quite a large health bar. Let's take this time just to talk about the loadout. I really like these kind of machine gun weapons. This is what I picked here. Lets you shoot quite a bit before you have to reload. So this is one of the new things in the third phase. You see from its feet this kind of almost like shapes coming out. Again, try and simplify. Don't think about it in 3D. As I see the shape, all I'm thinking about is I'm gonna pick left or right, and then you try and stick to that side. Those downward projectiles, the kind of barrages from the air, they're super slow, so as long as you keep moving, you don't have to worry about that at all. Fight continues, couple slashes here. The umbrella is now double, but then again, if you have enough distance, you're probably dodging 3 or 4. The circles are now doubled as well. Sometimes it will do 2 slashes as well, keeping an eye out for that. These are just a tiny bit faster, but then again it's the same. It's 3 of 3. This is probably one of the moves where it give it the most damage. Slightly different shape on the ground now. Barrages in the air I'm completely ignoring, I'm just finding the gaps. This is double, but not really that much of a difference. You see I'm getting a bit low on health, I was quite nervous at the moment. This is actually my first completion of this boss. A couple other hits, and this is something that I should have followed myself during this fight, is remember your alt shot. Your alternative is quite strong, and if you don't use it, you're just prolonging the fight probably a little bit more than you should. And mobility is key. Keep moving and you will be fine. And we get to the end of our guide. If you enjoyed it, subscribe, leave a like, let me know what you would like to see a little bit different in the next time, and hopefully I'll see you soon. I'll see you here on YouTube as I'm progressing through the game. I'll make the guides, and if you want to, you can catch me live on Twitch on It Had To Be Then. See ya!